Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In today's video we'll learn how to make a tote bag, a mini size tote bag to be exact. So we're going to be making this tote bag out of my dress. We want to convert it into a bag, so let's get into it. So first and foremost, you can see that we're just cutting the bag randomly, but I'm going to get into the details of the measurements we're going to use for this bag. So the measurement for this bag is 10 by 12 inches, 10 inches by 12 inches, 10 inches for the width and then 12 inches for the length of the bag. Now for this bag, we don't want the bag looking rough, we want the bag looking as neat as possible. So we're going to need lining. We're going to cut lining the exact size of the bag, which is 10 inches by 12 inches. These are the straps that we're going to be using for the bag. The straps are 20 inches for the length, and then for the width we have 2 inches. So when you fold it into two, you're getting 1 inch. For the bag now, we are going to start stitching. We're going to just stitch around and leave the upper part of the bag. After stitching the bag, we're also going to stitch the lining, but do well to leave about 4 inches at the bottom part of the lining that we're going to use to turn the fabric out. So we're not going to stitch everywhere, you're going to leave a little part and then you complete up. Okay, so remember that 4 inches that I said we should leave for the lining. Look at it. That's the down part. I'm bringing my fingers through. Now that we're done, we're going to turn the lining to the right side. The fabric should still remain at the wrong side. Just leave it that way. We're going to still turn it out. So now that the fabric is on the right side, we have both of them here together. We're going to put the lining that is at the right side inside the fabric that is at the wrong side. Before we even get started with that, you're going to fold the bag into 4. That part that my hand is on, you're going to mark that part with the chalk. That's our marker for where the rope, or you can as well call the handle of the bag, is going to be placed on before we stitch it around. You're going to mark 4 sides so that you already have a marker on where you're going to place the handle of the bag. Now you're going to place the lining inside the bag. Just like I said, you put it inside the wrong part of the fabric and then you start pinning for more guidance, like the joint part of the fabric and the joint part of the lining, you pin them together. You can as well do it the other way. When you are done with this, then you remember that part that we marked for the handle. You're going to bring the strap and you're going to attach it there. You're going to place it on that marker and you pin it with the lining together. Make sure that the handle is inside the bag. Okay, so note that this joining that is on this back strap, it should not face inside the bag. Like now that I'm pinning, it should face outside. Like now, the way I'm pinning it this way, it should face the right side. It should not face inside the bag. So when you're hanging it, that part should be outside. Okay, after we've turned it out, this excess allowance that is up here, I want to stitch it on the lining around the clothes. Please make sure that while you're stitching it around the clothes, do well not to stitch the handle by mistake, which is the back strap, or not to stitch the material itself, the fabric, by mistake. You just have to be careful when you're doing it around so that it gives a neater concept. When you're done with that, you trim out all the unnecessary thread that are hanging around, and then remember that 4 inches that we left open so that we can turn the bag out just like what we did right now. You're going to stitch it, you fold it in and you stitch it so it looks nice. Alright, congratulations if you made it to the end of this video. This is how our bag looks like. You can see I'm trying to adjust the lining inside to make sure it's actually okay, and then we're going to give this a proper ironing, and then you're going to see how the bag finally looks. So this is how it looks after everything has been done. We've done other ones. Some have Ankara straps, some have black straps, but they all look nice. See how they look like? Thank you. Thanks for watching. Do well to like and subscribe. So remember that inner stitch that I was talking about. So this is how it looks like. I just wanted it to give a very nice stitch. I wanted it to keep looking relaxed even after ironing it. Thanks for watching.